students. I hope you're having a great day so far. So I wanted to let you know what we're going to be doing for writing time today. So instead of working on the personal narrative, which was about the best day ever, we are not going to work on that today. We are actually going to work on letter writing. And I thought it would be really fun to practice letter writing because this story of the week, The Journey of Oliver K. Woodman, it is all about, or it is told through letters, right? It's told through the people who are moving Oliver from place to place and writing letters back to Uncle Ray, and also when Uncle Ray writes to Tamika and Tamika writes to Uncle Ray. So that is a pretty unique thing about this story of the week, which is why I love it so much. And I thought it would be really fun for you to write a letter as well. And on Tuesday, Group B actually wrote letters to you. Okay, I wrote a letter to some of you as well because there are only 6 kids in Group B, so there's 9 of you, so I had to write 2 letters. So you'll be able to see if you were somebody that I wrote a letter to also. But we are going to write back to those students, and those of you that have got letters from me will write back to me, and I cannot wait to get your letter. So, for example, I have Skyland's letter here, and she actually wrote to Olivia. Okay, so I'm not going to read it because I want Olivia to be able to read it. But it is a letter to Olivia, and she is really excited to see Olivia on March 8th, which is next Monday, when all students will be coming back in person 4 days a week. So when you write a letter, you have to make sure that you have the date up here at the top, okay? So this was written on March 2nd. You will be writing it for today on March 4th. So you'll put March 4th, 2021. And then a really important part, I'm trying to see how I can show you, is putting dear and then whoever you are writing to. So if you're writing Dear Skyland, you would put Dear Skyland and then a comma after Skyland's name. Do you see how Skyland put a comma after Olivia's name right there? That is really important to do when you write somebody a letter. So then she writes the body of her letter, which Olivia can read. And then at the end, she wrote, Love, Skyland. And actually, she should have a comma after love, just like this. Now, if you don't want to put love, you could put your friend or your buddy or sincerely. You could write any of those. Just like how I do in the morning meetings, I always say love Miss Johnson. If you want to put that, that is fine. You don't have to though. Okay, so this is what we're working on today, and I will give your letters to Group B tomorrow. So also, something that I really encourage them to do was ask you questions. Maybe they asked you, what was your favorite part about remote learning so far? Are you excited to get back to school 4 days a week? Are you not really excited to do that? Would you rather be at home? Some students asked you other questions about things that you might be interested in. So I want you to make sure that you are answering their questions because that is the whole point of this letter. And then when you write them back, you could ask them a couple questions of your own. Okay, so I cannot wait to see what you all write. I thought this would be really fun because you will see this student next week too, so you can always talk about it next week as well. So remember, we put the date at the top, and then we put dear, and then whoever you're writing, make sure that you are capitalizing their name because their name is a proper noun, so that's really important. Make sure you're writing in complete sentences, capital letters where they should be, periods where they should be, a question mark if you're asking a question, and at the end of your letter, you'll put love or your friend or sincerely, and then your name at the bottom line. Okay, so I can't wait for you all to start, and if you finish this early, what you need to do is read it over, make sure that you have corrected any mistakes you have. If you need help spelling, you could ask a friend or you could ask your substitute teacher today. And then you can go ahead and color the border. So Skyland had some time to color the top border. She didn't get a chance to do it all, but if you have enough time, you can color the whole border, and then the sub will collect these letters, and I will give them to your friends tomorrow, okay? And you can go ahead and just keep the letter that they wrote to you. So like Olivia, you can keep this letter from Skylin. You can take it home. You can hang it up if you want to. You can do whatever you want with it. All right. So I am so excited for you to start writing your letters. And if you need any help, you can watch this video again if you need directions again, or you could ask a friend or your substitute teacher. I hope you're all on your best behavior today. Remember, it is always good to be kind and respectful to one another and the sub teacher today. Okay, so I will see you all next Monday. Bye.